All right, here we go. So let's see if I can hit a home run here. Da, da. Yeah, baby. Okay, here we go. First video for this 3D printed rocket ship. And I'll just get right into it. I believe I have OnShape already open here. Actually, it was right here. My bad. And I'm going to go ahead and create a document and call it Mr. Field. Make sure you put your name on there. Space dash space. I'm going to put actually the name of mine. Soyuz rocket. Okay. Now this thing is in my way. There we go. Create. Okay, here we go. Let's fire in, boys, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, front plane. I'm going to create mine on a front plane, and um, that one just I'm gonna create mine vertically, like it was sitting on a launch pad. So front plane, I'm gonna hit sketch. Um, Before I actually create any geometry, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my image. So I have an image here that I started on my Soyuz, and I need to actually download this as a JPEG. And the JPEG format is a format that OnShape can use. It can't use the PNG format. So I'll go back here, and then insert image. And the fact is I don't have this image in my library yet to be able to be used by OnShape. So what I'm going to go do is do that really quickly. I got to move this. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. There it is. Where's the handlebar? All right. You'll see this plus symbol. And once again, my little menu thing here down here is in the way. There we go. Plus import. There it is. And now that it's imported into the library, I can go insert image, pick the Soyuz from the menu, and I'm just going to drag this out. Now, I don't quite have it scaled, but I might talk about that for a moment right here before I get very much further. But before I even do that, under this little linear pattern here, there's this option for transform. And I'm going to pick this edge. You see this? And then you can rotate. Let me go ahead and rotate this 90 degrees. I have to left click to accept that. And then I can kind of bring this back up. So it's worth noting while we're in OnShape that you'll see that that did an automatic lock. So when I went and dragged my rocket here, if I hovered over this origin, it would lock it to it. I'm just going to try and hover this over the ground like that. Okay. One more thing I can do really quickly. I can get this to the exact size that I want. And I'm just going to actually put a line in here from the bottom to about right here, the top of my rocket. You can see that's 12 inches. And I think that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna say that for this exercise, I'm going to go for more of a 16-inch rocket. So if I need to make this bigger, I just put in that ratio. So 16 divided by 12 means it needs to get 1.33 times bigger. I'm just going to copy that. And so now I'm going to transform this again. But this time it's going to be the scaling option here. And I'm going to go ahead and start pulling that out, and then you'll see the scaling come in. I'm going to type in that 1.33. I'm going to accept it. And now you'll see my rocket is bigger, and I'm going to go check it. And how I check it is, again, I put in a line from my ground plane. That's close, yeah. It's just over 16 inches right there. Okay, now I'm going to start modeling. I guess I'm really ready here to start modeling the rocket. And I would like to point out that most rockets, and I'll just show this to you really quickly, much like the ones we did last year, can be easily modeled, say for example, as a circle that you put on the top or bottom. They consider it the top, but I consider it the ground plane. And then you could pick that and you could extrude it up, long, tall cylinder, and then you can start chipping away at it with, like, say, the shell tool. The shell tool will make a hollow shell of it, and you just pick the face you want to remove. For example, I can remove that and that. Tell it what thickness. Boom, I have a hollow tube. Okay, but I'm certainly not going to do the Soyuz that way, since it has as I found out, a curved body. So what I'm going to do is do a revolve. Turns out to be almost easier way to make rockets, really. So once again, on the front plane, I'm going to sketch. And in this case, I'm using the spline tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these 4 extended rocket bodies, or rocket motor sort of aerodynamic haunches, or kind of like leg covers that this rocket has. I'm going to add those later. Today I'll just start by modeling the overall body here. So you can see, actually, I'm going to trade this in for the line tool. It seems to me that the top of this rocket, and here you go, there's the center line right there. As you can see, my image is just a little off. So I'm actually going to bias this a little bit. There it is. I'm going to double click to end right there. And now I'm going to go get my spline. There, nice. One little dot there. And then I'm going to come up all the way here, probably put in my next one. And then over here, put in my next one. So that's 3 points that I put in so far. And then maybe I'll just go ahead and end mine, double click right there. I'm going to hit escape, get out of that, and then play with those. I think if I get these closer together, I can kind of get the line that those long ago Russian rocket engineers. And of course, OnShape has these better continuity controls. Got these little handlebars that control the continuity of the curve at the ends, which comes in nice and handy sometimes. There we go. Now to finish this, I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the, I guess we consider that the Z-axis. Then I'm going to take it all the way up. There it is. Bam. You see it shaded that profile. And so how do I want to do to finish this today is I'm going to go ahead and finish this sketch. And by the way, on the left here, I'm going to name these things. And since this was my image, I'm going to rename that image. You'll see if I take that eyeball on and off, it goes away. And then this one, I'm going to rename. Actually, and that was, I'm actually going to see for a second. That was, that was that test one that I did to show you the easy, straightforward way. I'm going to delete that one, and I'm sorry. So this one is the rename, and this one now is going to be, we'll call it the main body outline. That'll work for me. It's good to name these just so you can go back and find them really quick. And then, of course, to finish with this tutorial, we're going to pick on that profile, and we're going to pick on the axis to revolve about. And that's going to be this line. See that? Bam. My rocket is beginning. And I'm going to go ahead, I like to see things in perspective view. So from this cube over here, there it is. I can start to really see it, okay? So I'm going to end the video right there. I have more to come, but I think this gets us a good start for today. Okay, happy rocketry, happy modeling. Till the next video.